thought I'd jump on the train and join in on the tier list making. I've got all of the organizations I want to do down here. I have a list of everything that I'm going to go through. This is my opinion. It's probably wrong to a lot of you, but I thought I'd give it a go anyway, assuming it's quite a trend at the moment. So yeah, we'll go in order from top left down to the bottom right. Alrighty, starting off with Warriors. There's nothing really going on with them. They have a Fortnite player. One of them just left. There's no content. There's no posts. There's nothing really going on at all. I expect in the future there is because of the merger that happened last month. But at the moment, I'm putting them in pretty much dead. Next up, Direwolves. Okay, so social media is good. They're very active. Their content is going pretty well on YouTube. They're posting, I think, once or twice a week, if I remember correctly. Their teams are killing it. They're just overall very, very good. So these guys are going in S tier in my opinion. Alrighty, 1620 Kings. Where do I start? Okay, I like their streetwear style that they've been doing with their apparel. It's pretty cool. Their Valorant squad is being pretty good. They have content creators, which is good to have. They're doing content as well, I've noticed on YouTube. They do a lot of montage style content. So that's pretty good. What else are they in? They're in Fortnite. And they have a Smash player, I think, as well. I think they have a Smash player as well. Their socials are doing pretty good. They can post a lot more on them. But they're not promoting anything, any other socials. So they're not promoting YouTube, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, anything like that. So I'd probably put these guys in. I'm probably going to go in the end and change a bit. But at the moment, probably D. Yeah, D for now. Alrighty, Paradox. Okay. They are killing it, in my opinion. Their Apex team just won the major for South America, I think it was, which is pretty good. CSGO is killing it as well. Probably top 4 team at the moment in Australia, apart from Renegades, so top 5. Valorant seems to do pretty good as well, and I'm pretty sure they have a few Fortnite players, and their PUBG team isn't doing too bad either. Overall, their social media could be posted a lot more. It's very sporadic. Like some weeks there'll be a lot, and then some weeks there won't be really anything at all. I do understand that their Twitter was down for almost 3 weeks or something along those lines. So that has part to do with it. But before that, it was also quite sporadic. Not too much content either going on with them. But overall, I think they're one of the top 10 orgs in Australia, which is pretty good. So they would be going up in. I'll put them in A for now. I'll put them in B for now, but they're around the top 3. Well, top 3 tiers. Alrighty, next up is Bandits. So Bandits have just recently come back. They took quite a break as far as I remember. What do they currently have? They have a Rainbow Six, a Valorant, a PUBG, and a CSGO team at the moment. One thing I really, really like about this organization is their game day posts. Their graphics that they have for their game matches are so cool. Probably my favorite top 2 game graphic posts in Australia, I'd say. Them in order are side to side in my opinion. Their content, they have a bit of content on Twitter, which is good, but they don't really have anything else. They have a few YouTube videos, but nothing consistent. So I put these guys in C for the moment as well. Next up, Clarity. I don't know too much about this organization. One thing I noticed as soon as they started up, they had a lot of management, but no teams. They currently have a few teams though. They currently have Fortnite, Valorant, and Rocket League. But they have so many staff, I don't understand why they need that many. Maybe they have something going on, but just I don't understand it. Their socials aren't really promoted at all, other than their Twitter, and there's no content. And pretty much the only thing on their timeline is pre-game and post-game announcements. So for the moment, They're an E. Next up is ALK. I'm sorry if I pronounced it wrong. To me, it sounds like ALK, so I'm going to go with ALK. I like their rebrand. I like the logo. I like their website. The website is really nice. They don't really promote many socials apart from their Twitter. They have a CSGO team. That's all I could find so far. Oh no, sorry. They also have a Rocket League team. A Rocket League team and a CSGO team. They have a few content creators as well, which I've seen them been picking up, which is good. They don't do any org content, which is... it's needed, in my opinion. And their socials aren't the best. It's kind of slow. But that's... I guess it's alright because they're just starting out again. But at the moment, that's what I think they need to work on, is their socials. Next up is Bazaar. I love this organization. It looks so cool. I love all their posts. I don't know, and their streetwear style that they do. It's so cool in my opinion. These guys are going... actually, I'm putting them in B for now. These guys have content creators. So many content creators. They have PUBG, Valorant, CSGO, and I think they have a Warzone player. I'm pretty sure Wiz is their Warzone player. Their website is really, really cool, but it is out of date. There's things on there that are no longer a part of the organization, which I think should be updated. There isn't too much org content specifically. There's a lot of content creators, but not specific org content, which I think they should work on. Overall, absolutely love their apparel. I think the organization is doing the right things. Just need to pick up on content. Their socials are doing pretty good as well. There is a lot of retweeting though. Instead of doing the retweets, I would do posts for the Twitch streamers, I guess. But yeah, that's my opinion. So far, I think they're B tier. Next up is Bliss. Okay, I don't know too much about this organization. I did a bit of research beforehand. I think I'd put them in B for now. Yeah, I think I'll put them in B for the moment. They have a PUBG team, a Valorant team, and a Rainbow Six team. I really like how they have the HQ, which is actually just down the road from where I live. I'll probably go check it out one day. It's pretty cool. I like the intro video that they did for it, and you can actually go there and use the computers and such. Their socials is also a lot of retweeting, and there's no content at all. I don't think there's any content creators, and there's no org content. I couldn't really find a YouTube channel either. It wasn't promoted on their Twitter. So yeah, the only thing that I would really work on is the content side, and just the social media marketing content side would be what I'd focus on. But for now, I think they're B tier. Is Chiefs. I think everyone can agree that these guys are number one in Australia at the moment. I think Order are creeping up, but for now, I'd say Chiefs are number one. They have everything going right for them. The only thing I would work on is, I've noticed they don't really have content that isn't around sponsors. They have a lot of sponsored content like promoting certain things or revealing new equipment, but they don't have specific just organization content. I'd do something with the players. That would be what I'd try to work on, is maybe some form of series around getting to know the players better. Other than that, these guys top tier. They're the best in Australia at what they do. So they're S tier number one for sure. Next up is Exto. These guys have a CSGO and an R6 team. I'm pretty sure that's it. They're not doing too much on socials. They have no organization content. They have a few content creators, but they're not posted about. I've noticed. Like, I saw posts announcing them, but I couldn't find any posts being like they're live or this is new from them or whatever. So I feel like a broken record, but content again is probably what they need to work on. And then just getting the posts up, more up to scratch instead of just retweeting and just posting game posts. Try to get the community involved in certain tweets or such and such. So I'd probably put these guys in, I don't know. This is hard. I put them front of E for the moment. No, I put them back a D. Okay. Fury. Alrighty, these guys are coming up quick. I'm putting them straight into A. I think they could be on the tier of S. They're doing a lot of really, really cool things that I've seen. Their PUBG team is by far #1 in Australia. They're international. Also, sorry, real quick. EXO also have international teams. I think it's a Brazilian Rainbow Six team, which is pretty cool. I like that they stepped out of Australia to do something like that. Same with Fury. Also have a Brazilian Rainbow Six team. Fury, what else do they have? They have PUBG, CSGO. Their CSGO team is doing really, really well. R6, like I said, Brazil. Content is good. They could post more frequently, but overall it's pretty good. They have content creators. They have apparel. Their graphics are really nice as well. A lot along the lines of Bazaar and Bandit. Their graphics are really cool. I'd put them in A. I'd argue that they're almost S tier, but for now we'll put them in A. Next up is Ground Zero. I would straight away put them in A for sure, because they're a well-known name in Australia. One of the top teams. I've noticed that they're letting go of a lot of their players and focusing a bit on other parts of the business. So like they're letting go of the Smash players. What else do they have? They have a Rocket League team, which I think is doing really, really well. They used to have a Crunker team. I don't know if they still do or not. I couldn't really find anything about it except for like a last game post. I couldn't see like a farewell or anything like that. So I'd say they probably do. There's just no season on at the moment. They're not really doing content, but they do have content creators, and they're quite sporadic with their posts on Twitter and other socials as well. So for the moment, I'd put them in A. Okay, so I've noticed I have been recording for 20 minutes already, so I need to speed this up. Next up is Hazard. Okay, so straight away, I can argue that they're D, but I'm going to put them top E at the moment. Top E at the moment. So they have a CSGO team. That's all I could really find. I've heard some cool things that they're doing in the future, but because they're not actually happening like right now, I'm going to leave them as E. They don't post too often, and if they do, it's only games. They don't do any content. And I think they have 1 or 2 content creators, but overall, I'm going to put them in E. Okay, Kanga. I'm going to put these guys in A as well. So these guys are more FGC side of things, and I think they have Crunker as well. They used to. I don't know if they still do. They're in Smash, Brawlhalla, and I think something else. I don't remember what the other one is. Maybe Street Fighter, actually, I think it is. They have 100,000 YouTube subscribers, but they don't post, which I thought was kind of strange. They have content creators. They have a pretty clean website, except it's out of date. And socials, they don't really post too much either. But the thing is, they have 100,000 subs on YouTube and they don't use it, which is strange to me. Their last video, I think, was 8 months ago. I think they should utilize that a lot more, but it's my opinion. Next up is Legacy. I'm putting these guys in B tier, top of B tier, I'd say. They're in League and Fortnite, and I think they have a StarCraft player. They have a few content creators, some pretty big content creators, actually. Other than that, they don't really do anything. They have a few YouTube videos. I think there was one last week, and then about a month ago, and then I think the one before that was like 5 months. So they're not doing too well on the content side of things, and the socials, there's not really much going on there either. So top of B at the moment. Next up is Lessie, or Leet. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry. These guys are in Tekken, CSGO, Rocket League, Smash, PUBG. Quite a lot of things. I think they're doing the right things. They have content creators as well. One thing that's really cool, in my opinion, is their app that they made. So pretty much you can get all of the information about all of their teams, what matches are playing, and such from the app, which is pretty cool. Haven't seen any other Australian org do that yet. Their website's out of date. Very out of date. It's kind of hard to read. They don't really do any content, and their social media is just game posts, nothing else. I work on socials and content. I'd put them top of E for the moment. Actually, I'll put them behind Hazard. Yeah. Mind Freak. Putting them in A, I'd put them top of A. So they have a Valorant team, a Rocket League team, a Call of Duty team, and an Overwatch team. I think they still have their Overwatch team. I don't know. I haven't really seen many posts about it, so I'm not sure if they still do, but I think the season is just ended end of May, so they might still have them. Not sure yet. They don't really do any content. That's one of the biggest things that I noticed. They have a lot of content creators, some pretty good content creators as well. But their biggest thing that I found was their social media. They have like a month where they just don't post, and then it'll be like 1 or 2 posts, and it'll be like 2 weeks and they don't post. So yeah, I'm putting them top of A because who they are. Overall, I think they're a great organization. They just need to focus a bit more on the social media side of things. But yep, Order, S tier. I'd say it goes Chiefs, Order, Direwolves in my opinion. Everyone knows who these guys are. Everyone would probably put them at number 2 as well. They have CSGO, League, Fighting, FGZ, Valorant, Rainbow Six, and then they also run events. They have a TFT event that's coming up very soon. They did some Valorant events. There's some pretty good content. Their graphics are amazing. They have some pretty cool activations, like the Tony Hawk one that they did with different schools. They do content, they do everything. Definitely one of the top 3 in Australia, in my opinion. Alrighty, okay, next up is, I have completely stuffed my sheet up. Here it is. Okay, Overt. Alrighty, C tier. Currently C tier in my opinion. They have Fortnite, Rocket League, Smash, and I think they have some content creators that they just picked up, which is pretty good. They have a few pieces of content going, but can do better in my opinion. Their socials have a few things, but it's kind of sporadic. It'll be like a week of like just gameplay or game day announcements, and then the other week will have game day and like extra shit, and so on and so on. So top of C at the moment for me. I think they're doing the right thing. They just got a few more extras that they need to put in. Next up is Pandemic, pretty much dead. I put them at the bottom of pretty much dead. They have a Smash player. That's it. I think they might have a PUBG team. Actually, I don't think they have a PUBG team anymore. They haven't really posted on social medias at all. They have no content. In my opinion, pretty much a dead org at the moment. Next up is Riot Gaming. They have CSGO team. They have a Rocket League team. And I think they have a Street Fighter person as well, if I remember correctly. And they have content creators. Not much going on in socials at all. There's no content really coming out either. Overall, I'm going to put them bottom of C tier for now. Next up is ShadowNet. Okay. I don't know too much about this organization. I haven't really looked too much into it. I had a quick look over before I started the video on the orgs that I didn't really know much about. They have a Valorant team. They have a Dota team. They do content. They have content creators. And their socials are pretty decent. They have a website, but it is out of date on certain things. It's probably the best website in Australia for an org, but there are a few things that are out of date. I'd put them at the bottom of B tier, in my opinion. Next up is Vertex. Okay, these guys have a CSGO team, and I think that's it, because I'm pretty sure they just let go of their Rocket League team, if I remember correctly. They have a few content creators as well, which is pretty good. Their socials are pretty decent, and they have a type of content coming out. Well, they used to. When they had their Call of Duty team, they had more content coming out, but now it's kind of slowed down. But Overall, top C tier in my opinion. Second to last is Villains. I don't know much about this organization either. They haven't been around that long. I'd say maybe 6 months, if I remember. They have a Rainbow Six, a Valorant, a CSGO, and a Rocket League. Pretty much only do game posts. That's pretty much it that they do on socials. There's a bit of like content on Instagram, but nothing on YouTube or anything else like that. They just created a content team, so that's pretty good. They're doing the right things to get there. They just are new, very new. So yeah, I do more on other socials and maybe start a YouTube series of some sort. But overall, I think they're pretty good. Probably above ALK. Last up is Dynasty. So I'm probably going to be a bit more critiquey because it's my organization. Social media is very, very sporadic. We have a very, very good week, and then we have a really shitty week. We need to be a lot more consistent with it. Same goes with content. We'll have 4 videos ready for the month. Once the month's over, we have nothing. We fail in that part. We really need to get an actual content schedule going. I have 3 videos that I need to edit, which I just haven't had time to do, but that's my fault. So the content for us needs to be a lot higher standard. Social media needs to be more active because we have very off weeks. The teams are really good. CSGO is probably top 10 in Australia, in my opinion. And then Apex is top 5 in Australia, in my opinion. And then we have Coots, who is our Smash player over in Perth. I think he's ranked 6th in Perth at the moment. He's going to BAM, so that'll be pretty interesting for that. I really need to get a website going. I have it in the process, haven't done it. Overall, I'd say we are bottom of C tier. I think that's a very fair place for us. There's a lot we need to work on, and a lot we are planning on working on. Just, life gets in the way sometimes. But overall, I think we're bottom of C tier. And I think it's pretty good tier list in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. If you think I should move certain people up, certain people down. Be interested to see what you guys know. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.